Thank you for tuning in to any of our videos. We also want to just ask your forgiveness if anything in this comes off offensive or abrasive. It is not our intent to cause division. What we would like you to do is enter into just a relationship as a believer with us, knowing that we're as much of a work in progress as you are, and that you would continue to pray for Nehemiah Abilene. Look, I have people come up to me occasionally like, hey, I want to come up and get some of your time. I want to start a recovery center to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm thinking, we have a town of 120,000, and you have Rise, Commitment, Nehemiah, Serenity, New Beginnings, Big Country, New Horizons. Then you've got, on the other side, you got 180, 11 Oaks. What's this one? Grand Works. And there's one more, Oxford House.
Yeah, and there's 6 or 7 of those.
Yeah. In a town, and we only have 120,000 people. I'm like, and so the first thing that pops in my mind is 1, opinion, 2, I know best. I got an opinion of how y'all are doing it, or they're doing it. They're not doing it right. And I'm like, get you some. Get you some. Get you some. They're like, you okay? We'll sit down and talk. I'll give you, I tell them this and I tell them, I'm going to give you anything you need. As far as like how to do it, how to set it up, my bylaws, whatever you need, you got it. Here you go. Get you some. But the reality is you're doing it from the wrong motive. You're doing it from the wrong motive because it's either, I know how to do it best. And instead, listen, there's so many of these in town, right? You can go to any one of these, and if you're consistent about coming around, then they'll let you be a part of because they need the freaking help. And if you're consistent about coming around, then you can get involved and then make a difference. Instead of trying to do something that's of the wrong motive. 216 churches. There's 216 churches. Bro, you know what that screams to me? Division, dissensions. There's so many versions of Church of Christ. Listen, you would think like, okay, I get I haven't been a believer that long, right? I'm just trying to understand it. I'm not judging, I just don't understand fully. Why are there so many Baptist churches? Why? No, not so many of them, so many different versions of them. Why are there so many Church of Christ and so many different versions? Why are there so many Methodists and different versions of them? Like, I get it, okay, Methodist is Methodist, Church of Christ, Baptist, but why isn't like at one Church of Christ or one Baptist, and then there's many buildings? No, what? Oh, calm down, judgment. Calm down, judgment. No. Listen, it's because of opinion and judgment. It's because they've judged someone based off, or thought that they knew best. It says, and the fire will test each one's work of what sort it is. If anyone's work which he has built on it endures, it will receive a reward. It will receive a reward, not even they. The work will be rewarded with more work. That's what. Give me I'm running out of time. Give me Matthew 7:15. Listen, my point in saying that is like, I don't have to worry about someone else's motives based on the word that we all say we believe. If my motive is pure, listen, no matter what, Jeff, pure motive or not, I'm going to be searched out. I'm going to be sifted on what I say, believe, and do. My motive better be pure because it's going to be weighed and measured by fire. Whatever's not of the right motive will be burned up and exposed. All things in iniquity will come to light. And in that, then the reward will be given if it's found without flaw. But it's given to the work, not even the person that does it. My motive has to be exposed. It's going to be exposed. Now, time frame, I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. Are people finding Jesus? See, I almost started throwing those scriptures in there about, people's motives, and it doesn't matter because if they're finding Jesus, it doesn't even matter because the goal is Jesus. I'll start looking at the people delivering it, know that they're not right, and don't even look at the fact that people are finding Jesus. Apollos, the greatest example. Apollos had no clue. He had heard of Jesus, had no baptism, had no encounter, had no Holy Spirit, in a time when they're killing Christians. He starts preaching and converting cities in the book of Acts. And then he meets Paul, then he's baptized, then he's filled with the Spirit. What is my motive? I only have control over mine. My commandment, the greatest commandments. How do I abide in it? Love, great description in what we say we believe. And everything, every time it says love, go to it and find out. Act in love. What does that mean? Abide in love. What does that mean? Love your neighbor. What does that mean? And really search it out. Dig in there. What does it mean to take no account of wrongs? What does it mean to never seek my own? Look, you can erase everything else in there and put that one in to be enough. Never seeks its own. Period. There's the motive. And it's hard. The cares of this world are going to become the most complicated part of it. As you walk in this, it's going to be the wife that needs a new pair of shoes. It's going to be the baby that needs a haircut. It's going to be you want to start eating healthier, cooking better for your family. And you don't have enough money to do it because for some jacked up reason, healthy food is way more expensive. Not going down that rabbit hole right now. But you see what I'm saying? That's going to become, but my motive, what is my motive? And God, listen, God's going to search out my motive and there'll be a reward. This is it. I'll have a motive if I don't get distracted by trying to earn enough to do enough and my focus is on Him and my motive is to feed my family better, then God, the reward for that is God will put something in place where there's a gardener, an empty lot in the neighborhood, and He'll say, listen, go ask this guy if you can do a garden there and get your neighbors involved. But you got to meet your freaking neighbors first.